A quiet, good, sensible country mouse once entertained an old playmate of his who had recently gone to the city to live. Though his home was very modest and his life very ordinary, the country mouse had saved up in advance so that his dinner for his city mouse friend would be a good one. He had put away some very nice peas and bacon, a fine dish of oatmeal, a bit of cheese, and for dessert, a tasty morsel of ripe apple. When he and his friends sat down to nibble dinner, the country mouse didn't eat any of this fine fare himself, but politely chewed away at an old wheat straw so that the city friend would be sure to have enough. When they had finished, the city mouse leaned back and said, in a very superior way, "Old pal, how can you bear to live in such a dismal hole as this? Nothing but woods, meadows, mountains, and streams around you. Don't you get bored with just the birds to listen to? No society, no bright worldly conversation. It must be awfully dull. Why don't you come on up to the city with me tonight? I'll show you how you can really live and have a grand time all the time." The quiet little country mouse hadn't really thought much about it, because he had always been perfectly contented where he was, but he was willing to try anything that sounded so good. So they set out that evening for the city, and about midnight they crept into a large mansion where the city mouse lived. There had been a great party the day before, and bits of food of all sorts were to be had for the picking. They sat around on beautiful soft Persian rugs, and nibbled a little of this and a little of that, until the country mouse was pleasantly full, and he began to think maybe his life was pretty dull down there in the country. Just then there was a bang and a rattle that made them jump a mouse mile. The master of the house had come home. With him came two enormous dogs that barked and ran around, nearly scaring the life out of both the mice, who scurried for the place of safety. "Thank you ever so much," said the country mouse to his city friend. "That was fine while it lasted, but as long as I am moving, I think I'll just keep right on going until I reach my quiet, dull, little hole back there in the country. A few dry peas will do me very well as long as I can enjoy them quietly and do not have my appetite scared out of me. You are welcome to your exciting city life. I'll take the country." And he did. The point: it's a wise mouse, or person, who has enough and is happy with it.